We're taking an in-depth look at the Waller Creek Tunnel project. Mike Cannon with the Austin Monitor is here to break down why the costs continue to go up. Because if you don't know, we're now at this point, what, 6 times of what the original budget was supposed to be for this back in 1998. And now they're saying they need, what, $7.5 million more to finish the project.
$7.5 million more. We were promised yesterday that this is the last installment. We'll see what happens, of course. I think also it's worth noting that staff believes that we'll be able to recover at least some of this. And just to back up a little bit, some of this goes back to the fact that one of the parts of the project was designed, unfortunately, to violate Capitol View corridor restrictions, and so we've had to go back and do a lot of corrections.
Yeah, and if people don't know what this is, you might be new to town, it's basically tunnels that are going to move floodwaters away from a part of downtown. That way it's out of the floodplain. You can build there easier. But we were talking before we came on the air, it's a situation where the city, kind of, to use a poker term, is pot committed. They've put so much money in already, they can't say no at this point. And I know that Councilmember Don Zimmerman was opposing this notion of putting in more money, but
he was. But you know, they're in a really difficult position. If you start as staff said yesterday, if you don't keep going with this dollars, then they're gonna stop construction, and then you have a 5/8 completed, 7/8 completed project that doesn't actually work. And let's remember, I think that what you said earlier is really key. This project is taking a number of properties downtown out of the floodplain, and that's a lot of property tax dollars.
So you mentioned that they were saying that this is the last time we're going to ask for money. From your being there, what's your sense that the council members believe that this is the last time they're going to be asked to put in more money?
I don't know whether or not they believe it. I think they understand the reality of the situation, which is that they, as you put well, I think, are pot committed. I mean, they have to finish this project. It's going to be an interesting, after this whole thing is done, and when we get into the arbitration stuff and figure out, because staff is also suggesting that we'll be able to commit, we'll be able to recapture some of the actual the other expenditures that we've spent on this thing. It'll be interesting to see how much that money is and what actually happens.
And that you got to go to court for. So we shall see how that goes. Mike Cannon, thank you very much. Appreciate it.